the 6th of May. I want to give y'all a little garden update here on the flowers. It's been about a month or so. Let's start out here with the little canna bed in the backyard. Got all these cannas from last year over here have been popping up, coming up good. You see I've got the striped ones there, and those are the solid color. I think those will be yellow and those will be orange. This is a rose canna I'd planted this year, and it finally bloomed. It's being attacked and stuff by bugs and stuff. I don't know, I sprayed it the other day just to see if I could help it out. For some reason, these exotic cannas, you know, the rose colors and pinks and stuff, for some reason down here they just don't hold up as well. They seem to get attacked by bugs. Right there in the middle of that blank space, I had some purple colored ones last year, real dark red, and they had pink flowers, and they just, the bugs and everything just ate them up. Anyway, let's turn over here. This is that pink velvet banana. Remember I planted. It's coming along, doing good. There's that little, my rosemary bush. I mean, it's really full. I think that's some oregano right there beside it, or some sage. This little pineapple top I planted. You see it's starting to put out some little green shoots. That old stuff that's dying off, that's going to die off. It's supposed to happen. Let's come over here. This is a plant that was in my front flower bed that I moved because I wanted to plant some of those lilies, and I just stuck it in here, and it's starting to come back from the winter. Go over here. Speaking of lilies, let's look at my lilies from last year. And these things were tiny last year when I planted them here. They did bloom. They were probably about a third of the size that they are now, and they're really coming back. These are I believe these are Asiatic lilies. Yeah, that's what they are, and they're coming back. They hadn't put blooms on yet, but that's fine. I want them to get really big, where they start blooming. Let's turn down this way and look at some of the bananas. Okay, this here is actually a lily. It's a spider lily that my grandmother had planted at her old house many years ago before she passed away. My mom had kept a bulb or two in a box as she moved from a couple of houses, and she had started one in a pot last year, and so she gave it to me this probably a few weeks ago, and I just planted it in the ground. Hopefully it'll come, it'll grow real good here, and it'll put off, it'll spread, and it's a really pretty lily there. Here's one of the old bananas, and actually there was a banana plant there, and I dug it up, and I'll show you what happened to it. Here's a banana that just never came back. This is one of my ice creams that I planted from a small plant last year that I got from Florida Hill. Now here's another one right here, and it actually came back with a shoot. So it's put off a shoot there to the side. That's doing pretty good. Well, let's come over here to, it hadn't fully come back or anything yet, but look at this. You can't tell me it's not some sort of kind of growth coming out the top of that green there. I know there's a bunch of rotten stuff around it, but I think it's gonna sprout up out of the center there. I still think this one has a chance. And the other one, it's dead. It's dead. I chopped it down all the way to the ground because it was just all turned to mush. The big Borno giant, it just couldn't take the cold over the winter. But this one, let's see what this one was. This one is a Alocasia pictora, I believe. I don't know. Hopefully it gets focus in there. You can see what this one was that I planted here last year. So I think this one made it. We'll just have to see, with the sprout coming this way. Here is, I believe these are, I said Asiatic, Oriental lilies. That's what I meant to say. We're over there. These here are Oriental lilies. I'm sorry. This here is a mixture of Oriental and Asiatic that I planted from bulbs about right after I did my last video, about a day or two after. I don't think I got these planting these bulbs on video. Anyway, they're coming up nicely here. I just planted like one Asiatic, one Oriental. This is an ice cream banana I planted. I don't know if y'all remember me doing the video just a while back on how to plant a banana plant. I planted this same day, okay? So this is growing well. Now, here's some more of the lilies that staggered through here. Here is a black diamond elephant ear, and I planted this here too. Like I said, this is about a month ago. It's doing all right. Now look at this banana. It from last year is really starting putting off the pups. And I don't want all of these to grow because I know they'll just take energy away from the corn. Won't get as big, but I'm trying to figure out which ones are going to be the most healthy. I wish it'd be this one across, this front one and that back one, but it looks like it's going to be those two, so I'll probably just have to take out that one. Here's a mojito elephant ear. This came back from last year. Really nice. This is one of the old banana plants that I had from about 2 years ago, and it's starting to come back. This here, this poor, this is a canna lily. This is either a white or a rose. I ordered this from Florida Hill Nursery, and I put it in a few weeks ago, and the sun's really beating down on it, but they're supposed to, take full sun. I've been trying to keep it watered about every other day. Here's another one of those pink velvet banana plants, and this one's doing very well here. Here's some of the cannas that I transplanted out of the bed when I thinned it out and put over here in this wet spot in the corner, and they're starting to take off. They're doing pretty good. And also have a yucca here I planted last year. I'll tell you a little trick. I went through with some fingernail clippers and I clipped the points off of these things, or else these things are really spurious. So you just wash them as they grow. Just clip the points off. And here's what happened to that banana plant. I actually dug it up. I just set it in this pot just for the heck of it to see if anything grew up from the roots. And sure enough, it started putting up some little shoots. So I just let those sit there. I know they're not going to do much in the bed. I've got this a Maui Punch. That was a red canna that I bought, and it was just a flower stalk, and I cut it back, and hopefully it's sending up some more shoots here. That's another, either the white or the pink that I ordered off of Florida Hill Nursery, that little canna there. This here is a, forgot what kind of banana plant that is. I have to look back on my older videos, but I planted that there. It's going to be a red banana plant, basically. All right, here's a Maui Punch that's blooming. As you can see back there, that's going to be a salmon colored canna, the Maui Punch. This one's going to be a yellow. Now over here, I didn't get this on film for you. I planted some gladiolas. I planted these 2 or 3 weeks ago from bulbs. Planted these gladiolas in here, and they've really started to come in. I just want to have a little gladiola bed right here along the side. So I think that will be real nice. And a bed out here by the front. These are going to be the yellow cannas, and that's going to be a Maui Punch. It's already bloomed once, the Maui Punch has. None of my yellows, because they all came back from last year, bloomed yet. I dug up that plant I was telling you about, and I put in the pot in the back, and see, I planted some lilies here, and they're really starting to come up. For some reason, they're coming up a lot better on the back row than they are the front. I don't know why, but it's the way of it. And here's my irises. I planted these not this past fall before. They're really coming up. Several of them have bloomed. That one's a white one that's bloomed. I need to deadhead that one. This is, I guess it's going to be a purple one. It's starting to bloom. Yeah, I need to get in here and do some clipping this morning. But that's going to be a really pretty bed once all these flowers come here. You can see that little piece of stump down there. No signs of life over here. Really a shame. I really was hoping that one would come back at least from the sides or something like that. But the fruit trees are doing well. Some of them are starting to actually put off little fruits, but you can see how green it is around there. I fertilized these about a month ago, right when they first started showing signs of blooming. Put some triple 10 around there, real heavy. So hopefully they'll have a good little crop this year. Now here's that banana tree I planted in the video, how to plant a banana plant. You see it's doing really well. Although we've had some funny weather, we've had a couple of near frosts. So I think now that it's really holding, no more frost and stuff like that, that we're really going to get the growth and respect out of that banana plant. I've also got a little sago over here from last year. It's the only sago I've kept, really. But that's about it, y'all. So, let's see. One more thing. It's my grandmother's old rose bush over there that I planted last year. It's doing good. Doing real good. All right, y'all. Thanks a lot.